As we all know by now, Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Ken Urker welcomed their new baby girl, Aurora Reyna Urker, into the world. Gypsy did get some backlash for posting this photo after saying she wasn't going to post any photos, but I'm like, the baby's face is covered, whatever, it doesn't matter. And she got some backlash, and so her response was to be like, look at my bod, look at my bounce back. As if it's like a body, yaddy yaddy. You're built like me. And that's not a compliment. I got a weird build. I'm built like a refrigerator. Like a fucking Jenga block. 2-piece of pod, me and you, girl. And I'm not trying to body shame her, because we don't do that over here. But, like, go pick up your baby. Hold your baby. Give it some skin to skin. Feed your baby. Like, do something. I think your baby would greatly benefit from spending time with you instead of you posting, like, your revenge pod bounce back on TikTok. This woman really said, this'll get him! Okay. I don't know. All in all, congratulations on your baby. I hope she helps turn your life around and you have a beautiful life. Oh. The rise and fall of Gypsy Rose Blanchard has genuinely proven to me that society as a whole has the capability of changing their minds when presented with facts and proof of contradictory statements, and I genuinely love that. Y'all know me, I am not a fan of Gypsy Rose. I'm one of the biggest not fans of Gypsy Rose, if you know what I mean. But when I first heard her story in like 2016, 2017, I felt so bad for this girl, and I was like, she deserves justice, she deserves freedom, this is so wrong. And then I told my fiance about her when all of this is coming out about her release, and she was like, this story doesn't add up. And so we started watching documentaries and watching Gypsy change stories and lie about so many things, and we did further research and we found out so many things were just fucking false. From Gypsy's words to police statements and police photos and her interview, I realized that Gypsy is a very bad person. She is phenomenal at manipulating the masses, and that's a lot of things that people don't understand, is everyone's calling her a manipulator, but then so many people are like, y'all are terrible, you're being manipulated, babe. But again, I just think it's cool because I feel like our parents' generation and their parents' generation, once they have something in their mind, they stick with that. Even when they're presented with contradictory, like, proof, hard, cold proof and facts, they're like, no, I'm good. But I love it that, like, current times, this generation is like, no, that's wrong. I was wrong. I'm gonna change my mind now. I don't know. I think it's beautiful. Gypsy Rose's karma just keeps coming so fast at her, and it keeps piling up. Like, it is not letting this girl get up. The drama surrounding her right now was unreal. Let me get this straight. So you were with Ryan at Lake Charles as of recently, right? Allegedly, you and Ken broke up. She's not pregnant anymore. It seems like her baby bump has gone away. Ken's car has been broken into and Christmas gifts have been stolen. Her account has been hacked. Girl! And honestly, none of that is as bad as the things that she has done, but it's like, I can barely keep up with all of this right now. I think the thing that I'm most sad about is that whenever someone else logs into your TikTok on another phone, another device, you get logged out, you lose all of your drafts. I would have loved to see what was in Gypsy Rose's drafts. So they would probably be like, hey guys. Oh, okay. Hey guys, it's me. No, it's not good enough. Bitch, get it together. Hey guys, like, bitch. Not to mention, her book is getting terrible reviews because people are literally trolling her. It's all very interesting, and I feel like more stuff is going to come out, but we just gotta wait and see. Gypsy Rose Blanchard recently went on Kale Lowry's podcast to discuss her book, and she also played the We Listen and We Don't Judge challenge, trend, whatever you want to call it. And Kale, I don't judge you for having her on. I know it's probably a great business opportunity. Hope you made your money. But Gypsy, you could have said so much more than you let on, and I have some really great ideas for you because I feel like you had a lot of missed opportunities to We Listen and Not Judge. When Kale said we listen and we don't judge, you could have talked about how you had X right next to your mother's unalived body. Right after y'all did it, you did it. You could have said that. When Kale said we listen and we don't judge, you could have talked about how you bought a bus ticket for just yourself so that you and Dan could run away after you plotted, schemed, and manipulated Nick for 2 years to do the crime so he could take the fall, go to prison for life, and you and Dan could get out scot-free. When Kale said we listen and we don't judge, you could have talked about the time that you pew-pewed your mom with the BB pew-pew. We listen and we don't judge, but maybe we do a little bit. We listen and we don't judge. You want to talk about how all your alter egos, or whatever you want to call them, you created those and then made Nick create those to match yours? Yeah, because you told everyone that Nick had these multiple personalities and he made you make them of your own, but in reality, you're the one that had them first. And you got Nick to create some that matched your... Right, okay. I mean, hey, we listen and we don't judge. Or whatever. How can you possibly support the Menendez brothers but not Gypsy Rose? I'm going to tell you why. People are saying that Gypsy Rose was in an unalive or be unalive situation. That is simply not the truth. Dee Dee was not slowly unaliving her over the years. Dee Dee wanted her alive because Gypsy was the meal ticket. She was the reason why Dee Dee and Gypsy were getting all of these free things, a home, a car, trips, all of that. And if Gypsy was no longer there, Dee Dee would get nothing. Menendez brothers were in a real unalive or be unalive situation because Lyle found out that his father was still abusing his little brother, and he said, I'm going to tell everyone what you have done if you don't stop. And his father said, I'm not going to stop. I will unalive you. It's going to happen. Do what you need to do. I'm going to do what I need to do. Do you see the major difference in that? Not only that, but Gypsy planned her mother's unaliving for 2 years. And she had somebody else do it for her, and even Googled in her search history, what will I get pinned with for an accomplice to murder? How long will I get in prison for that? She found out it wasn't a crime in her state. There wasn't a charge for that, so she had Nick go to John do it for her. Brothers initially said, we're just gonna get, pew-pews for protection just in case anything happens. Then there was an argument between Kitty, Jose, and the boys where the father said, go up to your rooms, I'll be up there in a minute. And the brothers thought in that moment, this is it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it right now. So they unalived their parents. Do you see the difference in that? They didn't even plan to do it for that whole week. They said, okay, we're just gonna get these just in case. Just if we need protection, at least we have something. Not only that, the brothers own up to what they did. They said, yes, we did it, and we are greatly so sorry. And Gypsy says, I don't consider myself a murderer. That's not me. I don't relate to that at all. I didn't actually do the crime, you know what I mean? I plan it and get the murder weapon and then get someone else to do it for me, show him blueprints of my house and show him the exact motion of how I want him to unalive my mother. Yes, but I didn't physically do it, so I'm not a bad person. You know what I mean?